Hey guys, Level Cap here, and today in gaming, World War III's overhaul update is almost here. Battlefield 2042 beta codes are being sent out, CSGO got its biggest update in years, and much more. Tactical FPS and wannabe Battlefield, World War III is finally showing signs of life after over a year of players waiting on an update. An alpha for the game's relaunch goes live on September 30th exclusively for players that bought World War III via Steam Early Access. The developers announced their major overhaul update a few months ago, and this is the first time that update will be playable. The final version of the update doesn't have a release date yet. About a year ago, the devs were teasing significant changes coming to the game. Publisher My.Games had stepped in to provide funding and distribution for the title. It seemed like World War III was poised to make an epic comeback and fill the void left by DICE pursuing historical Battlefield games. Unfortunately, they went radio silent, the pandemic hit, and it seemed like players had lost all hope. And when the devs finally popped their heads out of the ground, they released an update trailer. It came as a welcome surprise. However, the reveal of Battlefield 2042 pretty much overshadowed it. But now that 2042 has been delayed, it seems like World War III has some breathing room to succeed once again. The alpha will offer 4 maps and 2 modes. The maps are Berlin, Warsaw, Palerny, and Moscow. All of the game's maps have been overhauled with detail, improved layouts, and more. The alpha won't offer the game's full complement of weapons and customization options though. World War III's weapon attachment system is one of the biggest selling points. Hopefully the options available in the alpha offer a well-rounded look at the final product. You'll also be able to use the game's new backpack system to customize weapons on the fly. Probably the biggest thing I'll be looking for is improved performance. Simply put, World War III today does not run well at all. Getting a solid 60 FPS even on high-end PCs is basically impossible. There's also several quality of life issues I'm hoping the alpha addresses. The menu UI is a bit of a confusing mess. When a match ends, it kicks everyone out of the server, forcing you to rejoin it manually. Weapon balance was all over the place, and building a solid loadout was a guessing game. Hopefully all of these issues are getting some attention. Ultimately, we want to hear what you guys think. Did you play World War III before? Are you excited about the alpha? Do you think the game stands a chance with Battlefield 2042 around the corner? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Speaking of Battlefield 2042, beta codes for the game are being emailed to Amazon customers. Pre-ordering the game gets you early access to its upcoming beta. Right now, we presume that the beta is happening in early October. Leakers say it goes live on the 6th for pre-order customers and the 8th for everyone else. Getting your code from Amazon at the moment doesn't really mean that much though. All it does is unlock access to the beta whenever it happens to go live. So don't expect to hop into the beta today or anything like that. CSGO just got a new operation, and it might be the biggest update to the game in years. It's jam-packed with new maps, balance changes, and map adjustments. There's a new length option for ranked mode that lets you play either the best of 16 or the best of 30 matches. You can also operate private premier match lobbies for your friends to join. Deathmatch now has 3 options: Classic, TDM, and Free-for-all. The M4A1S does more damage to the body as well. The Deagle's body damage was reduced, and you can finally drop grenades. Probably the most controversial change is that the T-spawn mid-peak on Dust 2 has been blocked off, preventing terrorists from taking pot shots at the other team as they cross to B site. And while this change would be pretty minor in most games, it's a radical tweak to CSGO's most popular map. This change impacts nearly every T-side strategy and also gives CTs more flexibility for clever plays. 4 new maps have been added: Basalt, County, Ravine, Extraction, and Extraction 2. HP might have accidentally spilled the beans on a super refresh of Nvidia's RTX 30 series GPUs. A Redditor spoiled the RTX 3080 Super in a listing for HP's NV34 all-in-one PC. Other people did some digging and discovered at least 4 super GPUs listed in HP's products. The specs are all over the place, so it's tough to say how accurate they are. For example, the 3060 Super gets 12 GB of VRAM, while the more powerful 3070 Super only has 8 GB, which is the same as the standard model. And if either of those cards could use more VRAM, it's certainly the 3070. Of course, the bigger question is, will you be able to buy any of these rumored GPUs? Stock shortages have persisted all year, leaving many, if not most, potential customers high and dry. Nvidia launching a big product refresh without the stock to back it up would be infuriating. The Numbers event for Warzone is live. It activates listening stations scattered across the map that offer cash and rewards for interacting with them. Completing all 9 challenges will unlock a special melee weapon. There's also a new reactive skin for Alder tucked away in the challenge rewards. Overall, it's a fairly minor event. It'll go live on October 6th. Overwatch 2 executive producer Chaco Sonny quit the studio to get some time off. Sonny's been with Blizzard since 2016 and served as the company's vice president. His statement doesn't directly acknowledge the ongoing controversy surrounding Activision Blizzard's workplace harassment issues, but it seems pretty reasonable to assume it influenced his decision to leave. Several high-profile Blizzard employees have left the company since California filed its lawsuit. Pricing for the Death Stranding Director's Cut was announced. The good news is PlayStation 4 owners of the original version of the game can upgrade for $10. While the original game gets next-gen enhancements on the PlayStation 5, the Director's Cut offers additional technical improvements and new content. It's exclusive to PlayStation 5 and launches on Friday. AMD are updating their Linux drivers to get ready for Valve's Steam Deck portable gaming device. Their current driver dates all the way back to 2006 and isn't exactly on the cutting edge of software development these days. They're replacing it with a brand new driver and are working to ensure good compatibility with Steam's Proton compatibility tool. Proton acts as a translator for Windows games that don't have native Linux versions. Its launch has led to a sea of changes in Linux gaming by essentially opening up the majority of Steam's library to Linux gamers. The new driver AMD are developing will give Linux full access to their hardware, improving performance and stability while ensuring that the latest driver features are available on both Windows and Linux. There's no release date for the new driver, but it should be available in some capacity for the Steam Deck's launch. Before we get to our final story today, I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed today's news and stay tuned for a live stream of Diablo 2 Resurrected tomorrow afternoon. Twitch's ongoing copyright saga just took an interesting turn. The streaming giant has signed a deal with the National Music Publishers Association. In a nutshell, the agreement gives Twitch the ability to offer more granular DMCA options to copyright holders. Right now, DMCA claims take Twitch VODs offline. Under the terms of the deal, a more flexible warning system will be put in place that lets streamers know when they've actually been issued a DMCA claim without taking down the content immediately. It's unclear when this change will go live. This isn't that big of a change on its own, but the overall deal means that Twitch are finally at the negotiating table with the music industry. Until now, it seems like Twitch was just doing whatever the music industry told them to. And that wraps it up for today in gaming. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to tune in tomorrow for a Diablo 2 Resurrected launch live stream. I'll see you guys later. This is Levelcap signing off.